Colombia is working hard to deal with Pablo Escobar's cocaine hippo population boom. Based on its name, hippopotamus, cocaine, certainly not a few who wonder about the origin of these animals. The cocaine hippo population is in Colombia. However, Colombia is not actually their natural habitat. This hippo got the nickname cocaine because it was brought to Colombia by the country's drug lord, Pablo Escobar. In the late 1970s, Escobar smuggled 4 hippos to his private estate near Puerto Triunfo, about 100 kilometers east of Medellin, Colombia. Escobar brought in purebred hippos to be his entertainment. Escobar also collected bison, ostriches and rare breeds of goats on his private estate. After Escobar's time ended, hippos were deemed too difficult to confiscate and transport, so they were allowed to roam the Magdalena River, Colombia's main waterway. It was logistically difficult to move them, so the authorities allowed them to remain there. So, the Colombian government just let them breed and settle down, do whatever they want. Most likely thought they would eventually die. On the contrary, they are thriving. Over the years, scientists have recorded how many hippos live in Colombia's waterways. Numbers appear between 80 and 120 tails. This is the largest assemblage of hippos outside of Africa, which is their native range. Their number is expected to continue to grow. According to scientists, the population of these mammals, if not exterminated, could reach more than 1,400 specimens by early 2034, and all of them are descended from 1 male and 3 females. They remain there to this day, and their numbers have increased dramatically. In 2019, it is estimated that there were 80 to 100 individuals, among them spread over an area of 2,250 square kilometers. Although never native to South America, it appears that the hippopotamus has thrived in its new habitat. The entry of such a significant species as the hippopotamus into an already perfectly balanced ecosystem appears to be wreaking havoc on local biodiversity. The animals seem to be able to ingest larger amounts of toxic algae, and their droppings have also killed fish species. These animals are also a threat to humans. In Africa, hippos kill up to 500 people a year. While there have been no recorded deaths by hippos in Colombia, as their numbers increase, so does their risk of encountering humans. The situation could get worse. Hippos are able to reproduce very quickly because they have no effective predators in their new habitat. There are also no annual droughts to keep populations down. Colombian authorities are now faced with trying to reduce the hippo population. But maybe inevitably, there are other strange actions. Last October, a U.S. court ruled that cocaine hippos were legally capable of human rearing, in an effort to stop the Colombian government from killing them. Instead, local conservationists have instituted a mass sterilization campaign. But hippos have a life expectancy which is usually between 40 to 50 years, so it is likely that these hippos will be around for a while. To prevent that from happening, in the study, they simulated an ideal scenario, where 30 hippos would need to be euthanized or neutered every year. The cocaine hippo had taken advantage of an evolutionary opportunity. In South America, they are not threatened by natural predators such as lions or crocodiles, which usually target hippo calves for food. That's what makes hippos in the region able to reproduce easily. It was also facilitated by weather conditions. While in Africa their populations were kept under control by drought, this was not the case in South America, which became the ideal place for hippos to grow more quickly. Studies show that the hippos began to reproduce much earlier than those in Africa. The Colombian government has decided to send 70 hippos from the late drug lord Pablo Escobar's breeding abroad. The governor of the province of Antioquia, Aníbal Garivia, approved the decision. These hippos now number 150. As many as 70 to 80 heads will be sent overseas. One of the hippopotamus named Jane with her child, Boni, at the Maharani Zoo, Lamongan, East Java, Indonesia. Apart from India and Mexico, 5 other countries have expressed interest in adopting the hippopotamus, including Dominica, the Philippines and Ecuador. Especially in India and Mexico, hippos will be placed in wildlife reserves.